Let's see if everything's working. I hope it's working. Alright. It's working. Then again, this is PS4, so it should be working.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Yes. But I'll just have to do with eating some Grenier ghouls. I hope they taste like nuclear radiation.
Ghouls are hideous things, ready to kill the moment they take their first breath. Thing is, they're dumb as the dirt that birthed them. But now we've got a smart one, leading the pack, coordinating. There's nothing more dangerous than a ghoul with a brain. Track it down and take it out.
No problemo. I only wish that Gat was here. But I imagine he will as soon as he sees this and is done with his classes for today. As soon as everyone's done with their classes, really. There we go. Oh goody! It's nighttime.
And now, a massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Aww.
Konzu has identified a ghoul wreaking havoc on the plains. Locate and eliminate them. Before we can take out the Alpha, we need to thin the Krill herd. I am sending a Grokdrol injector your way.
I'm so confused what's going on with the Lotus. Kinda like how I'm kinda sad with the animation not working properly. Oh well.
Grenier is carrying a Grokdrol processor. Take it from him. Pick up the processor.
Wait, are they already dead?
Those devices draw energy from bone barists. Make use of them.
Oh right, the sentience. I almost forgot about them. Yoink!
The next step is to fill that processor with Grokdrol.
The rock doll. Is it in here?
The processor is half full. Good work, but you still need more Grokdrol. Now, get to the drop position. I am setting down an injector.
Good, because I really
Processor in the
need
injector.
to use my gun.
It will take some time to pump a lethal dose. Stop all Grineer trying to disable the injector.
No problem. Of course the sentries are here, because why the hell not?
The processor is almost empty. Hold out for just a little while longer.
Here, I thought I would be the one. Ain't no problem with the knife.
The rock drill is doing its work. Now we can focus on our target. A ghoul defector was captured in a botched assassination attempt. Rescue them before they're executed.
Of course this pops up as soon as I'm done killing everything in the area.
Steel Meridian have identified a ghoul who may be a candidate for defection. Unfortunately, the Grineer have already come to the same conclusion. I need you to rescue this individual before it's too late. You've been detected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes. The guards are down. Defuse the collar now. You freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
Hey, hello Nox. Hello Nick. There you are. Where's the other one? There he is. God damn it, leave my ghoul friend alone.
Debriefing the defector now. Keep while I process this intel.
Well, if I get to start killing things en masse. Cause I gotta stick with defending things.
Intel suggests our next capture target
This
has
game is
intel
free
the
on
Alpha.
everything, Nick.
Bring them to me. Something makes these ghouls different from other. I need to know what. Bring me one for study. There's the officer. Capture them. Interesting. Deep scans show this ghoul may be vulnerable to ultra-refined grog drool. This information could help us. Work has borne fruit. I have located our target.
Okay. Nope, time to take to the sky. Come on. Yes! I'll be able to beat them next time.
Every pack has an alpha. I've identified one. Draw out this ghoul and destroy it.
Alright, now how do I get off? How do I get off this crazy thing? Well, I get something to do with that, so I might as well just set the above. I'm like an angel of death. Yep. I can fly! Now, if only I knew how to fly. Or, better yet, how do I land? Oh, there we go.
The targets come out for a fight. Make it their last.
Killer, you did it!
And the alpha is dead.
Pushing up dragon lilies. The rest of them shouldn't be too difficult for one of your comrades to clean up.
Ouch. But yeah, to go into detailed knock, this is a laser staff. That's me fire off all sorts of nice projectiles, and as a bonus, it has this secondary ability. Any enemy around the staff, when it pulsates, will have an aura around them that will make them easier for headshots, which makes this pistol a lot more useful. Especially since it goes into minigun mode as soon as it hits the head once. Target doesn't even have to die as long as it's just a hit and the head. But yeah, my main goal. Oh. Well, this is slightly awkward. Alright, that was some raid. Alright, now it's time to, well, fly back. Kinda. I was fighting the sentients, which are basically the endgame enemies. Well, not the ones I was specifically fighting, but they're pretty much the faction that is probably going to be the last thing that we fight, or at least the hardest. The grunts are certainly harder than the normal grunts, I'll tell you that much. Whee! Ouch. But yeah, I have two main goals in regards to Warframe. One of which is something I don't imagine I'm gonna actually do. As much as I want to. It has nothing to do with the missions here, ironically enough. Why I can't just bring my Warframe here, I'll never know.
We are each one viewpoint within. Is it time?
Oh, I actually have some sentience cores. Nice. Oh, I will redeem while I'm here. This is a daily limit. Kinda makes me mad. Thank you.
We are prepared to provide. Was it ever?
The thing I really want to do
from simple nexus
is to be able to fire off green energy from my hands. Originally, I was able to do that without any problem. This game, well, without this update, really, the problem showed up thanks to these things called amps, which for whatever reason, they made it so you can't color them until you are able to guild the weapons and such. And guess what you cannot do? Not for a while, anyway. Not a problem with the town. Town's relatively easy because everything about them. And this guy, however, is a goddamn pain in my neck. I just want to unleash my emerald power. Something which, well, this form you see, the RO, can do rather efficiently. The second thing is stance. My operator has this sort of stance that he'll use, and I'm just going to wait for him to do it.
Elders and knights, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Elders and
So there's
knights.
another stance that I really want, which unfortunately requires me to get all sorts of focus from another group. It is a stance relatively similar to this one, and since I use this for my main Warframe as well, I kinda want that one.
Arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone.
It's just gonna take a while. But thankfully, I got everything I need in order to build up that sort of experience.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver. Last time I check, I don't pay you anything. That's actually kind of funny. Why, thank you, Nox. I'm glad that my meatbag form is not offending.
You've on the Shola.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to team up with other people in order to get everything done, so,
I give you coordinates. You go in.
Alright.
See you again, eh?
I'm gonna have to set it to public, because, last I check, yeah, Get isn't on, and he's the only other person who plays Warframe on PS4, so, well, at least that I know.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver.
So, here we go. No, Nox, I can't stab him in the neck. Oh, hey, Gab.
Picky. Shola.
Want to join me? Well, actually, now that you're back, I can actually show off something. Well, as soon as you get here, anyway. I'm gonna wait for you to come online. I did not recall there being 4 things glowing here. What's going on? Purge bounties, dev stream, double affinity weekend. Oh boy. Behold, the Hayes' own personal quarters, which fish tanks my primary Warframe, the one I often use. It even has my logo on it. See? Right there on the chest. Has the signature cape of the faction, though I can't really show it off all too well from here. I'll have to switch it to him. I even have have this little couch, which I don't think it's possible to sit on. Let's see. Yeah. Do know that it will be a lot of building in order to get to where I currently am, Nox.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error
Not a number.
Wave.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Me meditating is the closest I can ever get to actually sitting down on here. The ship is pretty much your hub. In fact, the closest thing we get to flying in this game is the Arcwing you saw earlier. I also got that segment, by the way, Gat. I got a lot of things after coming back. And here is me. I can promise you one thing. You'll actually get more of a use out of this. And I better put on the gauntlets. Much as I don't like it. The only thing I can really come up with that you might be annoyed by is that getting all this stuff can take a while. Like it took after all, don't expect to like reach my level full in like the first few hours. See, you can accelerate it with money, but well, takes a little bit longer. Sure, anyway, because you still gotta play the game and level up and such. Platinum, pretty much, which is the pay currency, the only shortens time getting the stuff, and even then, not always. But yeah, money is never required for anything. You can get everything in the game for free! And yes, friends do indeed make it more tolerable. After all, when Get comes here, we'll get to real shenanigans. Sour the Old Republic had taught us grinding indeed. And Monster Hunter. See, if I recall correctly, I think I have some sort of pack that got me some new mods. I want to see if I can find that. Breathe new life. Remind me, Gad, how's your cat coming along? How do I get through those packs? So many Rathalos. We don't know why we do it to ourselves, but we do it anyways. Ooh, skins for a weapon I'll never use. So I might try it out since I got it. But yeah, Monster Hunter is definitely a fun game, Nox. In fact, I actually have a few Monster Hunter game on the 3DS if you ever want to play some.
I'll be paying for it though.
I wouldn't say it's Dark Souls, mainly because when I think of Dark Souls, I think of something a little bit more hard. Not to say the game is easy, mind you. No. The later monsters can kick your butt. That's for sure.
You know what I did? I didn't put a point into my art. I tried to alter. I think I actually.
Hey, you make the cool equipment via the flesh of your monster that you kill. I guess as I wait for Get, I'll show off some things, like my primary self, which I ironically enough, won't be using all too much because I want to get into that other thing I talked about earlier. Any specific Monster Hunter you recommend? I think I will say Monster Hunter Generations, because that is the game that because that is the latest entry that me and Gat currently have on 3DS.
Oh, that was so late.
And it's certainly my favorite one. My personal weapon of use that I use in there, and will be using on the PS in Monster Hunter World when I eventually get that, will be the Insect Glaive, which is pretty much you have a spear slash, well, you have a glaive weapon, and you control a bug, and the bug gets you power-ups by latching onto monsters and giving them a big old bug bite. Some people find it ridiculous. I call it biological warfare. It's most comical. Here that we have my swordsman, based after Doriku the Dragon,
I have to reset my window.
that you could probably get by the fact that it's dark purple.
Okay, here we go. No, I'm frozen.
Oh, see, it's here, being based on the Professor, a character I don't often make. You gotta have a really good reason for it. We're talking about Pokemon, but with more violence. No, we're talking about a world where Pokemon, where the Pokemon didn't really get to establish friendship, with the humans, and just try murdering them all. And that's how the whole cycle got started. Pokemon could have easily went another way if it wasn't so child friendly. Even then, in the bios, it got pretty messed up. Here we have the Seraphim. Oh wait, I skipped Frost. Can't believe I did that.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave this.
And then since I already have Frost using dual guns, I might as well try out those new ones I got.
I think it's whenever I change my thing. Alright. Yep.
Ooh, I like how they look.
I should auto reconnect me, man.
Let's see.
No, this has happened before. It's whenever I change from extended to the window.
Yeah. I recommend looking up some of the monsters that you can encounter, Nox, just to, just to guarantee your purchase. And if you ever get more into to Monster Hunter, but which has some more Pokemon elements, worry not. There's a game out there called Monster Hunter Stories, which is basically Monster Hunter with slight Pokemon-esque mechanics, where you get the toddler of monsters to help you murder other monsters. It's basically with, actually, just use an example from Dragon Ball, it's pretty much what Piccolo wanted to do, except, instead of with an actual kid, it's with a bunch of monsters that are really good at killing things anyway. Let's see, what else can I do? I can't get Hornet Strike right now. Not unless I feel like getting rid of Stunning Speed. Is there anything else that lowers down the... No, that's Magnet Cape. Nothing seems to affect... Fire rate. How much more of a fire rate can this thing have? It's already firing so fast. Let me see if I can actually get a picture of my favorite armor. Or just give me a moment. There's also several different weapon types that you can have, including the Gormagala. One of my favorite armors to have as well. Mostly because it's pretty awesome. He says as if having awesome armor is not what the game is about. When it is entirely the case. Let's see. Just looking for a picture of the armor. I know it's around here somewhere. Rathalos, Lagiacris. Where is it? I want to say it's this one. And go figure the wiki does not have an actual picture. Or yep. Now I just gotta find the chat thing again. There we go. Just gotta grab the link because I forgot the pictures don't work. And there we go. Let's see, does that lead to the thing? It does not lead to the thing. Oh well. I'll let Google do it for anybody who wants it.
Marked on navigation, Tenno.
Yeah, it's called the Attalos armor. And and I fell in love the moment I caught eyes upon it. You know, just for the sake of the lulz, let's get the suppress. So that way these guns that will be firing pretty quickly. Remember, just
Well put together.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Now
If it does work, I'm gonna hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Why don't my link work? But yeah, the Gormagala does look great. Party chat prioritize. Alrighty, let's go to Earth Prime to test out my new pistols. Oh. And I'll be doing this by myself because I'm way too tough for the new people to have it be even remotely fair. Indeed it does. And to think that's only its a low rank variation. Because each armor set actually has a higher variation. I want to say at least two. A low rank and a high rank. And also a G rank. And just looking at what I assume to be either high or G rank, it looks pretty amazing still. And befitting for me. Also, the Lotus is, well, yeah, you can also upgrade the armor to make it more viable down the line. Let's see, how fast does these guns fire? Alright, pretty quick, but I gotta make sure to click the button. It's not automatic. I prefer hunting machine, Nox, but yeah, that's pretty much what we are in Monster Hunter. Able to wield gigantic blades bigger than the actual hunter's bodies, to even the little things. Thing like a sword and shield that can make you probably more than a match for any Peter Pan in a green tunic. Of course, if I had to say what my favorite fight was, is against something called the Gen Moran. One of my first monsters I've ever hunted, because my first game was Monster Hunter 3, and oh boy! I'm just gonna put in its name so that way you can look it up. I recommend, and trust me. Let's see, I think this is how you spell it. Let me just double check with Google. There we go. Google, thank you for being my spell check. Because actual spell check can be rather unreliable at times. So, yep, that's the name. I recommend looking it up now. It is a glorious hunt. One of my favorites. And I'll go into detail after you've seen it after you've seen its intro cinematic. Let's see. Now, where, oh where am I supposed to go? Oh. Omega Isotope. Not sure why I got that out of both. Yep, you're right, Nox. It is indeed a giant sand whale that goes through the sand as if it was a goddamn ocean. You get to fight that thing with a ship, and you have to kill it before it destroys your ship, or else you're screwed. Or a pellet.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
It's a cat. Oh, trust me, the cats aren't wearing any sort of superpower armor. It's the same thing as the hunters. It's just, you know, made for their size and everything. Yes and no. The ship is just a part of the mission. After all, the free roaming thing is only something they're adding in Monster Hunter World. Beforehand, and hunts took place in select locations that usually have some sort of theme among them, whether it be a jungle area, fire area, normal area, icy area. Yeah, but it's not bad with that sort of theme, hell. Especially when you get to the Elder Dragons, which the Gen Moran happens to be. Because these sort of monsters categorized into different types. Well, Elder Dragons being the toughest of the tough, and usually being things that border along on total devastation. Creatures capable of producing the apocalypse. A snake that was around an entire mountain. Yeah, I remember like one that hunt that sadly isn't really used light anymore because of it's strictly underwater. Was the Sedaeus. And my God, would that was an interesting fight? Because you pretty much have to fight it underwater, under the sea, under the sea. A fight that is better, for you see it is wetter under the sea. And of course, you don't have infinite oxygen, so along with getting more supply of oxygen, you gotta deal with the Sidaeus that, well, works rather well in the water, and is an elder dragon that likes to murder people and causes earthquakes. Why does it cause earthquakes? Because it kind of has two gigantic horns growing out of its head, and if it doesn't ram its horns into the edges, it will go completely blind, which it tends to do anyway. No, nah, it's not Pokemon African Safari Edition. It's a Pokemon Australian Safari Edition. Because everything in Australia, you see, wants to kill you. Hence the expression. Alright. So yeah, how's everything going along with the food and such? I still want to do things. Indeed, I have a snowman. Ta-da! Yeah, Warframe has these Christmas decorations that you can put onto your ship, and just to make my ship stand out from the rest of them, I just like keeping all this stuff on, even though it's not winter anymore.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Well, Gad, as long as you can help me, I'll be satisfied. Whee! Warframe makes me look like I gotta look up what that word means. Cause I don't know what it means. I can't be offended if I don't know what it means. Ah, something from Warhammer that looks actually pretty scary. Well, considering this is supposed to be my scariest Warframe, thank you. After all, this is based after Adventures. Adventures are scary as hell. Especially in this form. Hello, possessed mutated chair. Yeah, the Warframe's official name is Nidus. And, yeah. How does he look now, Nox? Kill it with fire! And believe it or not, I actually have another variation of Nidus that is actually, that looks just like me. Well, goes by my color scheme anyway. And it even uses my, colorization. And before I forget, I gotta change the cape. After all, I don't use the normal Skandana anymore, I use the Solace. And I guess this variation will do. So how did this one look in comparison to the previous one? Yes, indeed, you can get all these for free. Will it be short? No, it will take a while, at least 3 days. Not to mention you gotta make sure you get anything. And sure, I'll show up Nidus in a mission. I love how this helmet has a mouth. A bug that swore loyalty to me. Or maybe it was a bug possessed by me. In fact, on Friday, I'm gonna try using body change at such a great distance and see what happens. Who knows what'll happen? Yep. And also, technically speaking, you don't even have to worry about you know, let's go to the Void. The Void's probably the best place to show off everything. And even if you, like, have... And although there are some things that definitely need Platinum in order to get, especially since sometimes there are items that cannot be obtained at certain times, there is thankfully a wonderful trading community here on Warframe, and throughout the game you can at least get something that somebody else may want in exchange for platinum.
You are not alone.
In fact, some people
this tower is full of life forms.
will do it a lot.
Clean them.
So much that they actually have a. I love how I'm spinning around this living thing. And thankfully, unlike Star Wars: The Old Republic, like trading is actually a viable thing.
The Grineer should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Neck snap! You cannot run! Hey, your eye did not deceive you. My gun did reload, by draining a little bit of my health. Not that it means much anyway, I ought to regenerate health. Yeah. There's also clans that you could, or guilds that you can join. That thankfully makes every the life hack of the game go by a little bit smoother. So, like for example, through this whole process, this is of joining a clan. Yeah. Group, guild, clan, whatever you want to call it. Well, you can get special items via research station that you can't normally get otherwise. And since these clans, once they research it, it's available for everyone who gets a blueprint. It's really good to join up some older clans who may have researched some things. Like on PS4, I'm telling you, oh, this right now, actually, me and Gad actually already have ourselves a little clan, and well, we don't have many members. Probably because we don't advertise that often, but yeah. Something you may also notice is that I have a little number above my ammo meter. That is my little infection gauge, which gains power each time I do that to people. Best part about it is that it can grow immensely. Like for example, I can build up enemies like that, and whoop, and I just jump all the way to 5. Best yet, due to how my little perk works, each time I unleash my power or hit enemy, I get a refund in energy. And since I get it per enemy hit and not just you know, the one, I can get more energy that I actually spent if I hit more than 2. Of course, with each infection, my power grows and I'm able to use different skills. You said it before, Nox. This is a Alex Burster Warframe. Ouch. Also, another fun fact, now that I'm at 10 stacks, if I were to say, get immediately killed, I get immediately brought back to life, automatically. Without even really going down, I just lose 10 stacks. So as long as I have fodder to do this to, I can theoretically never die. And very few enemies are immune to, well, this. Which only makes the process even easier. Am I right, Gat? So a force user. Yeah. Yes, feed and consume, consume and feed. Not like these guys have anything else to live for. Not like they have lives
The
anymore.
enemy is broken. Well
Nothing
done.
more than a bunch of
To
white blood
extraction.
cells fighting a infection they can't possibly hope to overcome. Literally. Also, since I haven't shown up all the powers yet, here's something I can do. Link up to an enemy, and, makes me... I believe I'm immune to damage in this state. Well, they take all the damage being dealt, which is actually really good, especially when they are unable to move. I've actually used this strategy in order to defeat very powerful adversaries, which is pretty sweet, if I had to be personally honest. But then we have the ultimate ability. Where this lovely forest of infestation grows, and we got these little adorable maggots that will attach to enemies and blow up. And I believe that this area also has a natural healing factor for everything in it, as you can tell by the little, well, healing mark right next to my name. Or, well, yeah, name and health bar. So yeah, it's really sweet. I can also attach myself to an ally, which only has, I think it only half the damage, while, you know, making sure they are able to move, and we also get other combat buffs as a result. And then the secondary effect that is shared by whoever I get attached to, regardless of affiliation, I get to launch out my wave of infestation, a secondary wave that is free of cost. So I can hit even more waves of enemies, depending on, well, where I position myself, the enemies, and my unlucky friend. Gat, are you there, by the way? You haven't said a word, and I know you joined the party. Hello?
Yep, sorry about that. I had my mic set off again.
Ah, alrighty then. No worry about it, man. Anyway.
Yeah, I did.
Are
I
you
did
ready for
another
some
dump.
exciting adventures?
Well, first things first, I want to decorate my room a bit. I was, you know, funny enough, what I was really
Hello?
looking forward is customizing my fish tank. I get little fishies now.
Aww. Alrighty, now we have to figure out how to get you into my ship, and likewise the other way around.
You haven't looked that up?
No. I thought that was your
then we're kinda
job.
screwed then.
No.
How the heck was I
Did you
supposed to
hear that?
know?
It said,
I don't know.
cosmic background radiation is a riot.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay, I'm going to be working on my room customization a little later. At
Meanwhile,
least I got the fish part done in my Warframe display. No, that doesn't work. Okay, seriously, one of us needs to look this up. 'Cause,
try,
yeah,
try. Okay. All right, you have to set it to public, I think.
Okay, wait, no, I have it.
Good.
Yeah, apparently it's just as simple as, like, muting someone. Only problem is, it's not, like... What the...
And I think because you're party leader, I can't do it to you. Cause
Yeah.
I like.
So, I'll show you...
So
Yeah, I'll show you
congratulations,
off
everybody.
mine
We're gonna go.
first. Yeah, I'm gonna show you off mine first, and then I'm gonna see yours, even though I've already seen it thanks to the live stream.
Yeah. Woohoo! Now I get to see your room. Yeah, the emerald bug. More like an emerald infestation.
Hope you're not tired of seeing green, because you're gonna be seeing my Warframe too.
Blue. Oh, God. Oh, hi, Get. Oh, crap. You're still Nidus. What have I done? And then your whole ship turns into an infested.
Are you gonna send my invite?
I'm coming.
Well, it doesn't say anything.
I'm in the loading screen. I'm blue, da poo dee da poo da.
This could be a problem.
Well, as long as you didn't go anywhere, I should be fine, right?
Yeah, I'm just sending you invitations, and the game's not giving me any notification about it.
Well, I'm still here, if that means anything.
I don't know, maybe you should try to start your game or something, because I have no idea what's going on.
I can't leave!
Are you in some kind of loading screen loop?
Yeah, because they haven't moved, at all.
Yeah, like I said, you might need to, like, reset your game now.
Ah, crap. Yeah, the live stream's gonna naturally end, because... Let's see, is there any way of me, like, getting this to continue on after the fact?
It might have some moments of being buggy. DE, the guys who are making this game, are doing...
Yep, so, Yep, so, live stream's gonna end for just a moment, but we'll be right back.